That was a great ACC game. They're really good. They're old. They play outstanding defense, and they're very difficult to defend. And Aluma, he's one of the better players in the country. And he's a huge matchup problem. And Mike does such a good job with his team. We felt that we could do a decent job against their threes, but we knew that they would come at us because we haven't done as good a job with the bigs. And at halftime, I think it was 25-6. Our bigs were 20-something-6. Our bigs were being outscored, but we were defending the three. And we were playing well, and we turned it over a couple of times, and then we missed free throws. I told the guys at halftime, I said, look, this game's even. We should be up by 4 points. And part of becoming a really good team is learning that in games like this, you got to do the little things. You have to do or you're punished by a good team, and they'll punish you. Second half, that matchup just didn't go. And we got down by 8, so we went and put Paolo on him. And Paolo had a great second half. Not a good second half, both offensively and defensively. And then AJ was able to play extended minutes, which I thought he got tired there at the end, and they were trying to get the Mutts matchup with him. But in doing that, they weren't looking for threes. So that helped a little bit. And then Wendell was terrific. It was a big win for us. We're still very much a young team, learning. And we played a real veteran team tonight who's good. They're going to be as good as anyone in our conference, I think. So I'm very pleased. And the determination that for about a 5-minute period of us going to the basket, there were no plays called. Our guys were just really strong. Paulo, even if he missed, he got the rebound again, and just so good. I mean, it's so exciting to see kids do that. It's not on us; it's on them. That's them doing it. And so we grew up a lot in that second half. This was a big time game for us. So there shouldn't be any questions after this synopsis. You should go buy Christmas presents for your family and whatever. But if you do have some questions, I'd be happy to try to answer.
I'll start here with Brendan, or David first.
David, holy mackerel, just what an honor.
Big game.
Yeah, what an honor. We got this a teal. Everyone pay attention.
You mentioned going strong to the basket in the second half. At that time out at 5:22, you come out and immediately isolated Paulo at the top of the circle.
Yeah.
And he crossed over a little, but he scored with contact. Is that an example of what you're talking about?
Yeah, and David, it also means that you get a feel for your guys, and so that's what I like doing that. He was there. Paulo was there in the second half, and we should go to him, but it doesn't mean we have to call plays for him. Just put him in different positions, and we did at that time. You can put someone in a position. It's not a play. Then he makes the play, and that's what he did. He made that one pass he made was spectacular. That was as good as it gets right there.
Brendan.
Hey guys, you mentioned the extended minutes in the second half for AJ. Since you guys have had it in June, is that as comfortable physically as he's looked? He's been a little laborious the past few games, but he looked like it was as effortless as it has been for him so far.
But I tell him every once in a while in practice, AJ, you're being laborious. And then he looked at me and said, "Have you been talking to Brendan?" And I said, "I promise I won't talk to him." Well, he's getting in shape. So, but wow, he played well. And he played well for a while. Yeah, I was talking to John and Chris on the bench, and I was saying, I wonder how long he can play. And then I wonder how long he can play. And he kept playing. So he showed not just me, but himself something tonight that he can do that. And if he doesn't play like that, we don't win. So this last week for him has been a good, steady progression, and hopefully we can continue to build on it.
Coach Tierway.
Hey Coach, after you made some remarks last week about the forfeiture policy, it seems like the conference gone in a different direction. Are you satisfied with the current policy?
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Nina King and I spoke yesterday and then again this morning, which I love because you should get input from the coaches. And I was really in favor of 7, not 6, because, with 7, you have a sub perimeter, a big, in case there's an injury, fouls, it doesn't turn into something crazy. And I really think it should be the decision of the conference for each game, whether you play or not. Not, again, if we were in a position where we had multiple cases, we should let the conference know, and then the conference makes the decision. Yeah, the fallacy in all this is that it's been the teams making it instead of the conference making it, and there should never be a forfeit. There should never, in church league on Sunday, if your team only shows up with 4, that's a forfeit. And not in big time college basketball. Nothing against, I'm sorry, it's rec league, not church league, rec league. And I think they're still evaluating with Cam Wolf testing. Because I don't think this is going away right now, and it might get worse. And we should be thinking about what if it did get worse? Do we test a little bit more or whatever? We'll follow their example, but I'm really happy that the word forfeit's been eliminated from us. And we've added laborious tonight, totally man.
Jim, go ahead.
Mike, stand back here. You talked.
Welcome.
Yeah.
They let you in.
And I'm looking for you. I wanted to, if you will, elaborate what you said earlier about the team going up. You played most of the second half, 3 freshmen, a sophomore and a junior against a veteran team, and they grinded it out, and pull out. When you talk a little about the level of trust that you have in these guys to let them kind of figure it out on their own.
Well, I better have a level of trust because there's the only guys I got. And but in saying that, this was a game where I never yelled at my team. That's uncommon. And every time out, I was telling them, you guys are playing well. You're playing great. Keep it up. Hang in there. This is what this is about. And so I was more of a jockey on a big time horse. No whip tonight. They were there and they responded. Jim, they were really ready to play. I was really pleased with them going home 9 o'clock and all that, and then they got knocked back, and then they stayed ready, and they were their toughest in the second half. You can tell I'm really happy about this game. Our guys showed a lot tonight. Yeah.
Just with the small lineup, I don't know if it's really a small ball lineup with Paolo in there at 5.
No. It's a good ball handling lineup.
Okay, we'll call it ball handling lineup.
Yeah.
How comfortable were you going to that lineup for such an extended period?
It was working, and they were on. The way they were going to score 70-something points. Because they scored easy at the start of the second half. And once we made that change, our guys were able to switch better. You could switch, they do a great job of bringing Couture and Aleem around 2 screens, and with the second one being a DHO. And we defended that better with that lineup. So that was a big thing. And then we moved the ball better, you know. But you know, it doesn't mean we're not going to have a big lineup. But in this game, it wasn't working. It just wasn't working.
Anything else for Coach?
All right,
Right,
listen,
thank
you know, have a Merry Christmas. Be safe. I hope you get the chance with your families to be with your families. And all of our guys are going home for 3 days. And we'll be back on the 26th for a workout and then travel to Clemson on the 28th. So anyway, God bless you. All right.